I want to review the range rule of thumb. I'm going to do number 35 here about foot lengths. So this says based on data set 2, foot and height, adult males have foot lengths with a mean of 27.32 centimeters and a standard deviation of 1.29 centimeters. Is the adult male foot length of 30 centimeters significantly low or high? Okay, so the range rule of thumb says that most normal values should be within the mean plus or minus 2 standard deviations. So in other words, starting at the mean, 2 standard deviations either way. And there's a nice picture up here somewhere, right here. This one right here, and you can see this, where here's the mean and here's 2 standard deviations. They've got the sigma there either way. And so if a value is more than 2 standard deviations above the mean, it's significantly high. More than 2 below, it is significantly low. So to tell if 30 is, I simply have to work that out. So then I would do 27.32 minus 2 times 1.29, and then I would do 27.32 plus 2 times 1.29. So now I'm going to get out the calculator. 27.32 minus 2 times 1.29. So 24.74 is significantly low. Obviously 30 is not, and honestly, you could look at 30 and know I have to check above, not below, right? Because it's not going to be below. I'm just going through the whole process here, but realistically, you could only do one of these if I was checking that. If I was asked as, 25, then I'd like, okay, I have to go under it because I know the mean's 27. That means significantly high. If this value's bigger, I have to check that way. So that's just practical common sense here. So 27.32 minus 2 times, and I just put in the wrong value. So hold on a second. I put in the minus, still the last one, plus. Okay. So now 29.9. So then 30 is above 29.9. So yes, 30 is significantly high because it is more than 29.9 centimeters. So it is above the upper realm of what I did. Now just barely, I could actually round that up. So this is one, so I might have to make a little bit of a judgment call. But that is how you work it. If it's above either of those values, so if it's above the higher or below the lower, it's considered significantly low or high. It's considered abnormal, something I wouldn't expect typically. So that's the range rule of thumb. You can also kind of lump this in with outliers. If you get a value that falls without of these, then it would be considered an outlier as well often. We tend to use the interquartile range, but this is another way you could figure them because that gives you an idea of what's different.